What is going on, my fellow immortals? It is Immortal TG here, and today I am going to discuss with you, if you read the title of this video already, you already know what it is. But today is a day. I have time, job and all that other stuff, but I got some time, and I want to spend that time telling you guys the process that I took to get my first 100 subscribers. That's right, as some of you do know now, I'm at 112 subscribers. It was 113, but someone dropped off, but 112, I believe, last I checked. And today, I just want to talk to you guys about my journey from 0 to 100. I'm going to be explaining to you everything that I did to pursue that. I'm looking at my phone right now to make sure that I have all my facts straight. 3 years ago, I uploaded my first video on this channel. 3 years ago, that was Battle Eterna, its first appearance to the very small public. Not many people checked us out too much or anything like that, but it was nice to see people check us out. At first, my approach was upload as much as possible, as often as possible. That was my first go-to, but evidently that didn't really work out. Now your first 20-ish subscribers or so is probably just friends and family that you told about, so it gives you a nice kick. But the problem with having friends and family subscribers is most of them are just dead subscribers. They're just numbers that are on your account, but they're never really watching your stuff. That's why I was always reluctant to tell people about, like, people that I know about my social media handles. Like, I would tell them about it if it ever blew up, per se. Like, now I'm at 100 subscribers on Battle Eterna, so I feel a little bit more comfortable talking about it with people that I know. So let's talk about the very beginning of starting a YouTube channel for me. I need a sneeze, but it's not coming out. I'm not gonna edit that. I don't have time to do all that stuff. But if a random sneeze comes out, y'all already know what it is. So let's talk about it. The beginning of my YouTube channel, Battle Eterna. The most important thing for anything to thrive is to make sure that you fit into a category. I believe no matter what it is, there's an audience for it. No matter what it is, there's an audience for it. If you're a professional shoelace tire, there's gotta be an audience for that, where somebody can tie shoelaces in the shapes of doves or something, or he can make all these unique shoelace designs on his shoes, whatever. There's gotta be an audience that would be curious enough to look at that. So I've always been a firm believer that if it's something that you can do, then there's a lot of people that are interested in seeing what it is that you can do. The task isn't bringing forward your gifts to the people, to the public. The task is getting the public to see it. Battle Eterna is a perfect example of this. It's a great game from what I've been told by the 100 people that I've spoken to. And some of the people I've spoken to that haven't subscribed to the channel, that's on them. They're not obligated to. And I'm going to get into a reason as to why I say that later. But, yeah. So, at the beginning, I picked my category. It was gaming. Now, gaming is a very popular category on the internet. So, I was in a very, very crowded category. I was in a very crowded pond that nobody would even think to look at me unless I do something to stand out. Battle Eterna came along, and I made it a fighting card game. A card game like you've never played before. I used all those beautiful words. I did my research. I looked into a lot of card games that are defined as fighting games. And from the research that I had, or that I have, from the research that I have, I discovered that, to my knowledge, this is a fighting game that you've never played before. I can't actually factually say that, because I don't know every single TCG, LCG, I don't know all of the card games in the world. But that, to me, in my realm, I was open for correction. Because there will be people out there that will tell me, hey, it's not, you know what plays like this? This does. And that will allow me to look at this thing and study it and research it and see why it succeeded or failed, or why it's stuck somewhere, and help me navigate. So, the importance of YouTube and getting your first 100 subscribers. The first thing we already talked about is find what it is that you want to do. Study your niche. Look at not just the popular people who are already on top of the hill. Try and find other people who are starting to climb. People that aren't at the bottom, because they are where you are. You want to look at people who are starting to climb. You want to see what's working more so than what works. And what I mean by that is, you want to see what has people's attention now. What is it that people are doing that currently has the attention of your audience? And then you gotta find a way to put your own style on it. Because the last thing you want to do is be a gimmick. Because my brother had this problem. He used to do these Destiny 12 videos with Unimportant Person. And basically, there's like 2-3 other very popular channels that do the same thing. And as I said to him before, and to this Unimportant Person, like, why would anybody want to watch this when they can just watch people who are already popular and they can interact with a community that's already pre-built for them? Because what you're doing is literally the same thing as what these people are doing. You're not putting your own spin on the TWABs. You're not making it entertaining. It really sounds like you just opened a link. You're reading it. You're reading the patch notes off of your computer screen into your microphone. It's a lecture. It's boring, right? And, you know, sometimes criticism will be accepted. Sometimes criticism won't be accepted. But I speak from a place of care. So, to all of you, I give the same words to. If you're doing something that somebody else is already doing, then why should I deviate my attention from this person to watch you do what this person already does? You don't have your own spin to it. So you gotta find a way to make yourself unique in any category that it is that you are doing. Whether it's playing a game that nobody's playing a game the way that nobody plays, whether it's playing the non-meta of a game. I'm going to play the bottom tier character and win 20 games in a row, or whatever. You got to find a way to stand out. You got to. And that comes with a lot of research. That comes with a lot of looking into, and that's what I did. When I made Battle Eterna, my biggest threat was Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic Pokemon. That was my biggest threat, and that's a huge threat to look at. And I was right to deem those as threats, because every convention that I went to, the first question that usually comes out of the consumer's mouth, or members of our community, before they became members of our community, is this like Magic, Pokemon, or Yu-Gi-Oh? And they give me that look that basically tells me, if you say yes, I'm gonna walk away. But if you say no, you had better not be lying, or I'm gonna walk away. So, I was right to make that assumption. So on the quest to 100 subscribers, I had to basically think, how am I different? And what is it that I am going to do? I don't want to do too much, because now people won't know what the channel is for. right? I'm trying to cater to a category of people, not the world. Just a category of people. So that's the next thing you have to identify. What are you going to try and cater to? Who is it that you are pandering to? Who is it that you are trying to interest, intrigue, and build a community with? Who are these people? So I released my first video 3 years ago, and I started to just release videos at random, right? I'm not popular enough that anybody would pay attention to a schedule at the time. But the thing is, I fell in love with the numbers. And that's my next key thing to all of you. Don't fall in love with the numbers. Don't even pay attention to the numbers. Numbers will climb, numbers will fall. Numbers are probably the most inconsistent thing that you will see on a daily basis for your YouTube channel. They will always be inconsistent. One day you're at 50, the next day 48, next day 56, 60, 55, 67. Like, it's so inconsistent that it's gonna drive you mad if you're just trying to achieve the highest number possible in the shortest amount of time. Which brings me to my next thing. Follow for follow, sub for sub. That doesn't work. Don't do it. It's actually more harmful than it is good. I'm going to explain to you why. When you go, hey, I have this Twitch channel, this YouTube channel. Follow me and I'll follow you. Here's what happens. Your numbers will go big. The number that you think people care about, it will grow. Your subscribers, your followers, that number will go up 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. But if you have 300, 400 subscribers, but you're averaging 20 views, 15, 10, that means you can't even grab the attention of at least 25% of your community. You can't even get a fraction of that. You can't get a quarter of your audience to pay attention to you on a daily basis or on a regular basis. Every time you do something, it's not even a quarter worth the attention of your community. That's because your community isn't your community. This metaphorical number that you have built off of follow for follow, sub for sub, that doesn't mean anything. It just tells you how many people that you promised you would follow back. That's all that number says to me. When you're a follow for follow person, if you follow me, I'll follow you back. Yeah, we're great friends. We're community. We just do it because we support each other. No, you don't. That's not support. That's not good support at all. And then here's how they get sneaky. They'll start sharing your YouTube channel, or they'll start hosting your Twitch channel to the same people that you already follow. If you and I do follow for follow, I follow you, you follow me, and we're in the same Facebook page, community page, whatever. We're in the same page spreading this nonsense around. And we get so many other people to follow, subscribe, then you're hosting me or you're sharing my YouTube channel to people that already know that I am posting videos or that I have gone live. That's all that's happening. And then, here's another part that happens. So, if these dead subscribers or these dead followers are attempting to seem like they're trying to help you, all they'll do is open your link, have it play in the background, and go do something else. They'll probably type in your chat for 5 minutes, and then they'll say something underhanded. This was great. I'm gonna go off to my stream now. I gotta start streaming now, so gotta go. And then what? You feel obligated to do what? Enjoy your stream. Yeah, guys, make sure you check out this guy's stream. He's starting right now. Link is in the description below. Whatever the case, your free promotion, your billboard that just needs to be polished. That's it. But once the polishing is done, hey, I gotta go. Shine bright and tell everybody what I'm doing. Bye. And then you have other people sharing your YouTube channel. Well, yeah, I'll definitely share it. Definitely, I'll share it. But they're looking to see if you're sharing their stuff too. That's like, what you have is very contractual and very fickle. The reason why my YouTube channel, Ballyturna, does have high numbers in the viewership, it's always breaking over that 25% threshold, right? I got like 100 people, and I average around 25 views for all these new videos that I have released, right? So that tells me that at least there's a quarter of you watching. Why is that? Because, and this brings me to my next point, don't beg, just welcome people. Don't beg people to subscribe to you. Don't make them feel like they have to subscribe to you. Don't tell them, now that you've had a conversation with me, you must subscribe or you're an asshole. Don't do any of that stuff. The people that subscribe to your channel, you want them to want to subscribe with what you present to them in your opening dialogue. So know what your channel is and know how you are going to pitch it to whomever it is that you want in there. I just dropped my phone. Okay. To whomever it is that you want involved, they need to want to subscribe though. When you pitch it to them, just be like, yeah, I got a... Basically what I did at Anime North. I have a whole YouTube channel. There's a QR code here. If you're interested, feel free to scan it. If not, no worries. Thank you for interacting with me. I appreciate your time nonetheless. That's all I say. Because if you don't want to subscribe to the channel, then I don't want you to. Right? I don't want you to. Because when I look at my subscriber counts and I see 112 subscribers, that's nice until the videos that I post only is 10 views, 6 views, 5 views. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. So, don't do follow for follow. Don't do like for like. Talk to people and give them the option in a very friendly, casual way. Don't be so pressuring. I have a YouTube channel, by the way. Oh yeah, that's great. That's kind of like my YouTube channel, actually. And if you check it out, you'll see I actually talk about something like that on my YouTube channel. Oh yeah. What, you play that game? I play that game. I stream it on my YouTube channel. If you check out my YouTube channel, which is this, by the way, you'll see me stream it Monday to Friday at dude, calm down. Relax. You're having a conversation. Have a conversation. Mention your channel once, twice might be pushing it, depending on the context. I mention my YouTube channel twice in every conversation. It's a rule of thumb that I went with all the time. You don't want to flood people, or should I say vocally spam people. You don't want to do that. Because they're just going to click skip ad and walk away. So I made a rule of thumb, only mention my channel twice. Once somewhere in our intro dialogue, and then the second time before we say our goodbyes. Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, this is Ballyturna. We're on YouTube. Everything you want to know about the game, you could find there. There's a learn tab. There's everything you need to learn. Oh, really? Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, Ballyturna is a fighting game. You know, it plays like this, that. Would you like to play? Yes or no? I don't say, here, have a seat and let's play. Again, I want you to want to play. But if you don't want to, I will not pressure you into doing so. But I also won't be dismissive with you. If you say, nah, I don't want to play, I'm like, alright, then get the hell out of here. I got things, no. I'm like, oh, alright, so what brings you to the con? You know, or if you're in a rush, feel free to go. Like, don't, you know, you're not a hostage here. And then in that friendly interaction, you know what, this guy's actually a cool guy. What was that channel that you said it was again? Oh yeah, for sure. I know you got things to do, so again, the channel is Battle Eterna. Whenever you have time, there's a QR code right over there if you want to scan it, so while you're on the go, you can check it out, or when you get to your hotel room or at home, you can check it out anytime. That's the QR code, and if you don't want to, that's fine. It was nice interacting with you either way. So, yeah, and they'll be like, oh yeah, cool, no, I'm definitely going to check it out, definitely. And then they'll show me their phone, look, subscribe. Oh, cool, thank you, I really appreciate that. They go about their business, I continue my business, and that's it. I've only mentioned it twice. Twice. The only time you mention it more is if they're like, I'm sorry, what was it again? And how do you spell that? Is this it? No, this isn't it? Oh, okay, maybe I spelt it right. That's the only time you mention it more. When they're asking for you to mention it more. But have a rule of thumb. Have rules that you do not break. Speak to people how you would want to be spoken to if you were trying to get in to whatever it is that you do. You understand? So I adopted that, and at first, I'm going to be honest with y'all, I wrote a script. I still have the script. I'm like, no, actually I don't. My laptop got destroyed. I had a whole script that I studied on how to talk to people about this YouTube channel, because like I said before, I don't want to sound like a human real life ad or anything like that. That's annoying. So I had a script and I went over it with my brother, and yeah, so that's how that came about. So have rules that will keep you in check. Keep yourself in check when you're pushing your channel, right? So that brings me to 20 subscribers or so. I've shared it with my friends, I've shared it with my family, I went to a convention, so I'm at 20-ish subscribers now, right? Still below the 100 mark. And at that time, I just thought, releasing YouTube videos and YouTube will do the rest for me. That's not true. The next tip that I did was follow social media community groups. Follow them. Whatever community group it is that deals with what you deal with. If it's the Canadian shoelace tires of Canada, drummers of Canada, Toronto motorcyclists gather, or you know, like whatever, gamers of Canada, Canadian gamers, Twitch streamers group, YouTube streamers group. Of course, you're gonna have to weed through all the spam groups. But there's definitely a community. If it's a private group, it's a legit group. I'll say that. Some of them are public, but because it's public, it can get oversaturated with bots very quickly. So just be mindful of that. You want to look at private groups. Groups that are just like, why are you interested in our group? How'd you hear from? Because at least you know there's a person that wrote this stuff. So how far am I into this right now? We're 23 minutes in as of recording. I promise I'm not trying to make this too long. But again, join groups and let your presence be known. When you join a group, the mistake a lot of people make is they join a group and they drop a link with a bullshit introduction. Listen, do not join a group and be like, hi, my name is Andre and I do Battle Eterna. Here's a link. If you like it, subscribe and you'll get more. Bye. Who is this guy? And why is he at our barbecue? Who invited this guy? Sorry, dude. We don't even know who you can sit if you want to sit, but I don't think anyone's gonna talk to you. We don't even know who you are. Nor have you taken the time to properly introduce yourself and have conversation with us. When you see people who are obviously popular in the group posting their links, or even if they're not popular in the group, if you just see people posting about anything that may interest you, don't comment on anything and everything. Comment on the things that you find actually interesting and just be, hey, that's cool. What are you streaming? Oh, hey, that's cool. What content do you put on your channel? Wow, that's amazing. Do not mention, oh, wow, I do that too. Don't do that. Don't be spam. You're having a genuine conversation. You are the person that is interested, so be interested in the person you are talking to. Don't make it about you. You know what I mean? Like, treat it like a date. You're not gonna ask a girl out on a date or a guy out on a date and be like, so what's your favorite color? Blue. That's crazy. My favorite color is blue too. As a matter of fact, I got a blue blanket, blue shirts, blue car. You know, I always like it when the sky is blue too. And he's like, oh, that's great. I said, hold on, I'm not done yet. Anyways, blue this, blue that. Oh, my shoelaces are blue too. Well, want to hear about the first time I knew that I liked blue? It happened back in the year, like... Can I get the bill, please? You know what I mean? Like, it sounds like you came here to talk about you. Don't make that the case. Go to some streams. Let your presence be known. People will start to recognize you once you start building credibility and once you start building a presence. And then when you finally, after having those interactions with people, when you finally decide, you know what, I'm going to post a link today. This is going to be the first time I post a link, and it's going to be today. Some people already interacted with me. I have some back and forth conversations. People know me a little bit now. So now they'll see that I stream, and they might be interested in seeing what I have to offer, or I post videos on YouTube, and they'll be interested in seeing what I have to offer. There you go. That brought me to about 30 to 40 subscribers. My 30s to 40, high 30s to low 40s. Just by talking to people in social media groups. So, after that happened, I got impatient. I got impatient, and I still have the same job that I have. I get paid very well. And I said, let me look into these YouTube ads. I want to get my channel out there more because I'm always busy with work. That's why all these videos are like, yo, what is your schedule? Nah, I don't know. But that's why these videos come out so randomly. And I'm gonna work on that, I promise you. But I work. So I said, okay, if I pay for an ad, then people I don't know will see my video and they can say what they want to say. Cue the Battle Eterna intro trailer that has 2-point-something K views. It has a crazy amount of views. It's got a crazy amount of views. Why don't I talk about this video? If you paid attention to one of the first things I said to you is, the big number doesn't matter when the average number is low. I had 20K, whatever. I had a crazy amount. 1,000. Let's just say we had 1,000. It's over 1,000, but let's just say we have 1,000 views on this video. Only 100 subscribers out of 1,000 people that saw your video. You could only get 100 people to subscribe? That's not good. That's why I don't talk about it. In my opinion, what I did, my intention was wrong, but it did benefit me in the long run. I'm going to explain to you how. But my intention was wrong. What my intentions were, I'm going to pay for this ad, and my game is so great that people are going to want to subscribe to it. This is so easy. It's pay to win. It's not the case. But here's what it did benefit from, right? Some people did subscribe to the channel off of that ad. Now, I can't prove if they are or aren't bots. I know there's a stigma with they might be bots, they might not be bots. I know there's that big stigma. I don't know. I'm not a hacker or computer savvy like that. Maybe one of you in the comments will be like, yeah, 100% those people are bots. I don't know. All I know is it served its purpose in a hidden way. The way I wanted it to serve didn't work, but the way that it did helped me get to 100. Here's why the big number matters to a degree. I went from 40 to 70 subscribers off of that 1 month ad campaign. I was gonna say campaign. Off of that 1 month campaign, I went up to 70-ish subscribers. So, from the 1,000 plus people that viewed it, only 30 people subscribed. Horrible. Absolutely horrible if you actually look and make sense of the numbers. But like I said, numbers are fickle. Don't pay attention to the numbers. We'll get to that soon as well. So horrible. And eventually, this number started to play into my favor. I went from 40 to 70 subscribers. So the YouTube algorithm saw that and it started to push this video even more. Now, some people commented on this video, and I'll get to my next point afterwards. Some people saw it, some people subscribed to it, some people didn't have nice things to say. But because now when I share my YouTube channel in these groups and people see that this number is close to 100, that means that I'm no longer at the bottom. Like, I'm near the bottom still. Like, if I let go of the hill, you know, I might, like, sprain my ankle from the fall. But I'm not going to break my back or anything. I'm not that high up. But it shows that I have started to climb. And now people, if there's something I've learned about the world, if there is a house on fire, but nobody is watching, everybody will walk by. But if there's a house on fire and 20 people are looking at it, 70 people, subscribers, if 70 people are looking at this house on fire, there is a high chance that you, number 71, will also stop and look to see what everybody else is seeing. And then you'll start asking questions. Is there somebody inside? What is this about? What's everybody staring at? Why is everyone here? And then you'll start looking into it as well, and then you'll figure out, do I want to stay with this crowd and see what happens at the end, or I got an errand to run, I gotta go. That's where that number serves its purpose. Now, the reason why that number is beneficial to me is because out of the 100 subscribers that I have, I at least average a 25% viewership. I can at least garner the attention of a quarter of my community. And the reason why my camera's shaking is because I'm like tapping my table as I talk. I'm sorry, I'm black. We talk with our hands sometimes. but yeah, so yeah, we do that. And yeah, we do that. But at the same time, yeah, that, I drew a blank. I drew a blank. But yeah, so that number, because I pull out the 25% every time, whatever, the viewership is healthy. The algorithm starts to be slightly helpful. There are people who see my video that I haven't spoken to. I don't know if it's the community that is sharing it around, and if they do, much appreciated. But yeah, like, it started to work its benefits. When people see Bally Turner now, they see it's a channel that has a triple digit. They're just like, what's this? They don't see that's like 5 subscribers and they're like, oh, it's just his family. You know what I mean? Like, 100 is, to me, it's the start of something good. It's the start of something good, as long as you have a percentage of people watching. You get me? So that ad, it could be beneficial. This is an optional thing to do, to pay for an ad. It could be beneficial, or it could be catastrophic. It could do nothing for you, and you'll just feel like you've wasted money. For me, I work a job that pays me good money, so how I rationalize it is I'm gonna pay 1 week's worth of a paycheck, because I get paid weekly. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna put my first week paycheck towards just this ad. So I'm working for my ad, and I'll make it back later, right? If I have to do overtime, whatever, I'll make it back later. I'm willing to work for me if it means that it will work for me. So yeah, the ad brought me to 70. Then, from there, interacting with communities, posting as often as I could, but not too often, brought me up just a little bit, like mid-70s. Which brings me to my next tip to you. Stand out. Not just like what we talked about earlier, but what I mean is your thumbnails. Work on them. Seriously. I don't know what it is. I don't know why it is. All I know is it is what it is. Customized thumbnails, people love that ish. I've already sworn in this video, so I don't even know why I'm starting to bleep myself out now. But people love that. People really love seeing customized thumbnails. You understand? And I started to experiment with it in some of my videos where I talk about, oh, here's Abel's reversal. It like shows the reversal input and the card. People will be like, what's this? Especially fighting game community members. Stuff like that. So learn to customize your thumbnails. Seriously, learn how to do it. It's not hard. If you guys want to know how to do it, say so. I will teach you. I will make a video of showing you how I do it. But it's not hard to do. It's very beneficial to do. Customize your thumbnails and have a good title. Know what you want to title your things. Hey, come hang out and watch my stream. Hey, come watch my video. No thanks. No thank you. Not interesting. You know what is interesting? 5,000 IQ Apex Legends plays. Me going Galaxy Brain in Apex Legends. Climbing the Tower of God in Guilty Gear. Can I win 20 straight games in a row? One loss equals one push. Like, you know what I mean? Like, these things are... What's this about? What's this about? Who's this guy? What's this about? You know what I mean? Like, it's an intriguing title. It at least lets people, like, look at it, and then you have this thumbnail next to it that is basically advertising what it is that you are going to do. Elden Ring. I'm a boxer. Well, not a professional boxer, but I am somebody who performs the art of boxing. I go to gyms, I spar, I've danced with champions, I've danced with professionals, I've worked with even, believe it or not, Lennox Lewis. Like, I've done some stuff. Because I resonate so much with boxing, if there's a game that allows you to be a punching boxing character, whether he's the worst character in the game or not, I'm picking him because I resonate with him. Elden Ring, I use Starfist. So I can be like, boxer enters the Elden Ring. Fist only Elden Ring gameplay. Punching my way through Elden Ring. You know, stuff like that. People, is this guy really just using his fists the whole game? I'm gonna watch a couple videos and see what this is about. And if I like it, I'm gonna keep up with him. To this episode. You understand? Like, you need interesting titles. My brother right now is playing Tunic. And I assume his character is lore dead because it's a ghost. Or something like that. I don't know. But how I would title the video is... Getting my soul back in Tunic. Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, and they'll basically be all those parts until I've been revived or something. I don't know. But interesting titles. Find interesting titles. Like, my Magic the Gathering Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh! Versus Battle Eterna. Okay, first of all, when people look at that video, it's like, what is Battle Eterna? And why is it being compared to Magic the Gathering Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh? Let me take a look at this real quick. What is this? It's not clickbaity. It's just click savvy. Okay, it's very intriguing, eyebrow raising. You know what I mean? So find ways to be entertaining even with your titles. So those are 2 corners and 1 there. Customized thumbnails and clever titles. They definitely work. They definitely work. Ever since I started doing that with the titles of my videos, it's been generating a lot more views. Obviously, the Anime North 2022 thing is just going to generate views on its own because how many of us went to Anime North 2022? We're all going to be looking for reviews and how it was and whatever. So, yeah, there's that. The next thing is understand your hashtags. Hashtags are very important when trying to get your videos out there because they're basically keywords. If someone types in Evo Championships, your video is in that algorithm somewhere, right? So when I use hashtags, one of my hashtags is Magic the Gathering. So when people look at Magic the Gathering, somewhere in there, a Battle Eterna video is present. Somewhere in there. that same video, if you type in Capcom, Nintendo, Pokemon, Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh, anime fighters, black anime fighters, content creator, YouTuber, Twitch streamer, like all these hashtags that I have, if you type in one of those words, or you look in those categories that I have hashtagged to my channel will appear there somewhere. So I have a higher chance of being viewed there, but your hashtags have to make sense. I'm not gonna put Ballyturna hashtag male modeling. That, what? You know what I mean? Like, huh? Yeah, no. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna, Ballyturna hashtag Call of Duty. How are these? What? What are you talking about right now? Right? So you need to make sure your hashtags make sense and they define what it is that you do. You'll be easier to find. Those hashtags mixed with me talking on communities and whatever and whatnot brought me to 84 subscribers. 84. So I'm posting my videos, I'm hashtagging, I'm customizing my links, I'm being witty with my my titles for my YouTube channel. So those things worked out. Now, it's the internet. If there's one thing that the internet is known for, it's for trying to destroy anything that can rise. Be professional. I cannot stress this to you enough. All it takes is one bad reaction to end all good things. You must stay professional, stay calm. If you don't like what you see, there is always an option to delete it, and that will be the better option versus responding to it. You understand? There are going to be a lot of people who are going to go out of their way to piss you off. If you can't handle it professionally, get rid of it. Delete it. Don't even give it a second thought. Just delete it. Get rid of it. Block this person if you have to block this person. If it means that you get to maintain your integrity, you need to know what is worthy of your energy. You can't let unworthy things provoke your energy. You understand? So, I've had people literally say this game looks like shit because of the chibi drawings. This game looks like a 1990s Final Fantasy VII game. My response to them wasn't, hey, F you, man, or anything like that. My response was, I'm sorry you feel that way. We will continue to try and grow that maybe one day we'll be worthy of even your praise. That was my response. Somebody else said, I hope you're not going to quit your daytime job for this. I said, well, not right now, but one day that will be the goal. That's what I'm working towards, to one day being able to quit my daytime job. Very professional, very polite. I didn't go up in arms or whatever about it. It didn't even make me feel a certain way. The reason why I didn't feel a certain way is because I understand this is the internet. I know what I'm getting myself into. So I'm gonna, I'm not gonna be surprised when an asshole or two shows themselves. I'm not gonna be surprised. But I also know the same way I have the power to respond to these people, I have the power to just delete these people. And not even give it a second thought. Not let it stress me out. So, be professional in all your responses towards all the negative criticism you will receive. You will receive negative criticism. Understand, you will be told that your thing is garbage, that you're talentless, that you're a scrub, a noob, whatever it is. So what? You don't have to take that, so just delete it. You don't have to take it, and that's the next thing too. You don't have to take anything. Every person that is stressed out by something that someone said to them on the internet, They are voluntarily taking that. You could always delete anybody at any time that tries to spread that negativity towards you. If you choose not to, that is a choice that you have made. Protect your integrity, protect your energy. Be smart. Because all it takes is one bad response and it's all over for you. My next thing. So, I'm at 84 subscribers or so, right? And I actually gained a subscriber because of that negative interaction. Somebody said, wow, that was actually handled very professionally of you. You know what I mean? Like, people will see that, and that will be a judge of your character. Which brings me to my remaining 100. For me, this was easy. If I can go to a convention every month, every year, I truly believe that I can hit 500, 1,000 subscribers. Truly, I believe that. But the reason why I believe that is because I am in my community. I am now there physically with a presence, and people can interact with me and get to know me, whatever. I'm not just some dude on a screen. Right? So, how I got my last 112 was through interacting with people physically. Meeting people at conventions, going to places of interest. That's something that you might want to look into doing. If there's watch parties or whatever the case may be. If you're a gamer like myself and you're trying to promote a game, go to these conventions. Go to these conventions. Go to local conventions, go to local stores, whatever, talk to people. Get involved with communities on social media. Talk to people. Don't make it about you. Make it about them. They will like that you are so interested in them. Make it about them. And they will eventually ask about you. You understand? So don't be pushy or anything like that. Don't pay attention to the numbers. 3 years ago, I went on a hiatus that nobody knew about because nobody knew who I was. But I went on a hiatus. I was disappointed in myself. I was like, wow, I've been stuck on 20 subscribers for a year or something like that. Like, I've been stuck here for so long, and this is never gonna work. I'm gonna give up. This doesn't make sense. Nobody sees me. This thing is just impossible. That's because I was looking at the numbers. I just told myself, I'm just gonna upload videos that I enjoy, put it out there, see what happens. While they're out there, I'm gonna keep talking to people. Someone's gonna ask me about me. Someone will. And when they do, I'll have enough content that I won't disappoint. Brings me to my next point. This is probably gonna be my last point because we're almost pushing an hour here. My last point to you is have content before you start promoting. Have at least 1 hour worth of watch time ready to go. And don't make it one video. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't make it one video. Make it 1 hour of content that you want to release. Now, if it is a podcast, then my recommendation is have 3 episodes ready to go. Before you start promoting, have 3 episodes ready. If it's a Let's Play, have 1 hour's worth of Let's Play content ready to go. I just say that because I think it's a healthy number to have. You want a channel that already has things for people to look for. The reason why I say that is because when someone discovers your channel, if you only have one video, they're only gonna watch you once. They do not have the time to formulate whether or not they're interested in you. It's just one video. So what will they tell themselves? I'll be back when you make some. Problem is, they're not gonna subscribe to you. Because why would they do that? They're not interested enough to subscribe to you. They'll just be, if I remember him, I'll come back. They're not gonna remember. They're not gonna remember you. So, it's best that you have your content, you have an archive of stuff ready to go. Make your videos and whatever and have that ready to go. That way, when someone clicks on your YouTube and they want to figure out if they want to subscribe or not, they have an archive that they can go through that will help them get a better understanding on who it is that they are watching. You understand? So have that going. So yeah, and I like I said, that'd be my last bit too. But yeah, remember the people that do subscribe to you. Try your best to remember people. Be interactive. Seriously, talk to people when they talk to you. Comment on them, any comments as you can. Make time for these people, because they made time for you. And don't look at them as your fans. They are your community. Be a community. Interact with them. Give them when you become big enough, create a hub, a Discord or whatever, and everyone can meet there and talk. It's very doable. But if there's one thing that I urge you not to do, is make everything about you. Find a way to organically give back. Follow for follow is not giving back. That's not doing anything. When you follow somebody, make sure that you're actually watching that somebody. You're active in their comments. You're active on their videos. You're liking their stuff. You have a presence. You're not just an onlooker. You're actually participating. That is what people will appreciate more so and make them want to participate with you. But if they don't make them feel like that it's owed to them. That they owe you this. That's what I meant to say. Don't make them feel like that they owe you this. Do it because you actually care and you're actually interested. And the only people that you want on your channel are the people who are interested in being on your channel. You don't want to have 400, 500, 600, 1,000, 1 million subscribers. But when I look at your view rate, it's 10, 15, 30. You don't want to have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600 followers. And then when you go live, there's only like 17 people. And out of the 17, only 5 of them are talking in your chat. You don't want that. That's not good. You may think it is. It's not good. And there are going to be people like myself who will see that and be like, oh, so this guy just does follow for follow. Okay, moving on. Right? Like, this community is non-existent. So everyone here is just a follow for follow person. I'm out. And then when you look at the chat and you see someone say, well, I hope you enjoy your stream. I'm going to go off and start my stream. Okay. This guy is a follow for follow. I see what this is, and I am not interested in it. I'm gone. That's just me personally. I don't know if you guys are the same. If you are, comment down below. But I'm not. That's just me personally. I don't like seeing follow for follows and that underhanded promotion and whatnot. And then he's like, I'm gonna go stream now. And someone like, yeah. So anyways, this guy's gonna go stream, guys. Make sure you check out his stream. I will be there as soon as I'm done streaming. But yeah, make sure you guys go check out Blue Eyes White Dragon on YouTube. He streams Yu-Gi-Oh games. He'll be going live in a bit. Make sure you tell him that Immortal TG sent you. You guys are talking to the same people. You realize that, right? So yeah, I am very proud that I can average at least 25 views. To a lot of people, that's not much, but to me it is, because when you look at my community and you look at the view rate, like it could be better. There's always room for better, but I think it's at a borderline healthy. It could be better. It could be healthier, but right now this is healthy for me. It's good for me, especially right now because I don't have a schedule, and that's probably what's holding me back. Get a schedule. Have a schedule when you start generating. Get a schedule. Make sure you upload so people know when they can come to you. I need to work on that, and I know that. So this was my journey to 100. I know the video probably seemed a little bit ranty, and I didn't go step number 1, do this. Step 2, step 3, step 4. You know why I didn't do that? Because everybody else does that. I'm just gonna have a conversation with you. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna have a conversation with you. If you're interested in knowing how I hit 100 subscribers, you would have gotten to this point by now. If you're not interested, then I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the people that are interested. So, and that's all it is. If this conversation is interesting enough, I don't have to say step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. It's an interesting conversation. You don't even realize that you've been here for almost an hour. You understand what I'm saying? Like, those are the people that you want to talk to. Those are the people you want to put a face on in your community, right? Like, I know Vaughn through and through. If I see him comment on my channel, I'll know this is him. You know what I mean? Because he has shown genuine interest in my channel, right? And there's so many other people that I personally know and that I go on and I see whatever. But even people I met at Anime North. Again, comment down below if you were at Anime North and I talked to you. I'd like to speak with you and get to know you and, you know, properly welcome you to this community. But yeah, so know your people and let them know that you know them. That shit goes a long way. It goes a long way. Just letting people know that you know them and that their viewership, not only do you say it matters, you show that it matters. Right? And always be open to criticism. Oh my goodness. I know I said this was my last tip, but be open to criticism. Be open to criticism. Not everything bad is bad. You understand what I mean? Like, if somebody says this stream is garbage and this is why it's garbage because this feels like this and this feels like that. Let me take my brother's TWAB video for an example once more. I told him this, and I told the unimportant guy the same thing as well. I said, yo, the video just to me seems like I'm sitting in a lecture hall listening to a teacher talk and read from a textbook. I don't feel like you're interacting with me. I feel like you just have a microphone reading what's on your computer screen. Comes to me as a lecture. You guys don't even seem interested in what you're talking about. That's what I said. That could be, now why is that not bad criticism? Is because it's constructive. What makes it bad is if I say this video sucks. Well, why? I just didn't like it. I think it's garbage. I think you guys sound garbage. I think everything you're doing, I can just watch another guy do it. So I'm not like this is just no, it's just bad. What do you want me to tell you? You're just not meant for this. You know, like, go back to the drawing board. That's bad. That's something you shouldn't pay attention to. You know why? Because they offered nothing. They don't even know why it's bad. Because if they did know why it's bad, they would say, well, it's bad because... And then they'll provide you with tangible things. Saying it's bad because I've seen this from somebody else ain't good enough. It ain't good enough. The reason why it's not good enough is because if you've seen it from somebody else and you watched it from somebody else, then it's interesting to you. The only thing you don't like is that I'm not him or her. That's not fair. That's something I cannot change. You understand? So, and I keep asking if you guys understand. Comment down below if you do understand. Immortal TG, I understand. Okay? But I'm gonna wrap this up. It's been, what, an hour? Has it been an hour? 58 minutes and 6 seconds as of this moment. So, yeah, we've hit an hour. We'll consider this a podcast. Okay? We'll consider this like a little podcast episode. If you made it to the end, comment down below, Immortal, I understand. And I'll do nothing. I'll do something nice for you. I'll think about something to do. I'll think about something. I'll do something. I'll do something. If you made it this far, type down below, Immortal, I understand. And I'll think of something and I'll get back to you. I'll get back to y'all on that one. Comment down below if this has helped you out. If you have any questions, comments, if you need some tips, tricks, whatever, comment down below. If you want to know how I make my custom thumbnails, comment down below. If you like videos like this that are personal, kind of ranty, kind of not, podcast-ish, I guess we can consider this a let's talk video or just chatting video. Yeah, we'll call it a just chatting video. If you like that, comment down below. Hey, I'd like more chatting videos with you. This is great. Comment down below. Just let me know what you guys like. Like the video because it helps me fight the YouTube algorithm. Subscribe to all that nonsense because it helps. It helps. And again, last time I'm gonna say this. If you made it to the end of this video, comment down below. Immortal, I understand. You understand? I'll see you guys in the next one. The next video that I'm going to upload is going to be me asking you guys what I should stream. I'm ready to stream. I'm ready to go. I got my PC here. Unimportant guy gave me an Elgato capture card. I got webcam, as you can see. I am set. I am ready to go. So, I just want to know what I should stream. I'm going to be posting a video about that, my ideas going forward. So I guess we'll have another just chatting session. I'm going to figure out a clever title for this, and then that's just what the series is going to be called, so you guys know, oh, this is a just chatting video. Alright, so I'm Immortal TG. It's been over an hour. Everybody's got things to do. We all gotta eat. I don't know who's been holding in their bowel movements, but go use the bathroom right now. Take a shower. Make sure you're eating. Get to work. Get some sleep. Do some studying. Play some games. Get rank 1. Get rank 2. Try not getting owned. I, Immortal TG, am out.